How powerful were the ancient Egyptian giants? The three dragon riders fought with all their might, yet they could only manage a stalemate against him. It had all happened so suddenly, Egyptian warships launched a surprise attack. As soldiers swarmed out, Nick didn't even see them as a threat. Meanwhile, Mia, the archer, unleashed an extraordinary barrage of attacks. In mere moments, the enemy forces were completely wiped out. But then, a towering Egyptian giant slowly emerged from the ship's cabin. Standing before him, Nick looked like a mere child. Yet, without a trace of fear, Nick grabbed his scimitar and charged only to be swatted back with a single slap. When arrows rained down on the giant, they barely fazed him. At this point, the Tyrannosaurus had seen enough. It lunged forward with a powerful kick, but the blow only forced the giant to stagger back. Unfazed, the giant retaliated with a vicious hook, sending the dragon's eggs flying from its mouth. One of them smashed against the ship, shattering instantly, the baby dinosaur inside dead before it could even hatch. A mournful roar escaped the Tyrannosaurus as it stared at the broken egg. Consumed by rage, it lunged at the giant, but even its fury was no match. The giant flipped the beast onto its back with a brutal suplex, slamming it hard into the ground. Seeing the Tyrannosaurus overpowered, Nick rushed to help. He clung desperately to the giant's forehead while Mia fired an arrow straight into its neck. Yet, even this flawless teamwork proved futile. Nick was hurled aside like a ragdoll. Just as the giant's foot was about to crush him, Mia leapt from the sails, driving an arrow into its shoulder. Seizing the moment, Nick tripped the giant, and the two launched a relentless assault. But the giant still managed to grab Mia and then Nick. The Tyrannosaurus, seeing its companions in danger, clamped its jaws onto the giant's arm from behind. At this brutal moment, an Egyptian queen appeared, holding the two remaining dragon eggs. The sight froze the trio in shock. The outcome was inevitable. The three were shackled, reduced to helpless captives. Dragged into a colossal ship towering hundreds of feet high, they were stunned by its opulence, which defied all their expectations. Before they could process it, soldiers separated Nick and Mia. Though Nick fought desperately, his struggles were useless. He could only roar in fury as he was thrown into a cell, yanking at the bars in vain. Just as he gave up, he noticed something shocking. The Egyptian giant had also been imprisoned here. Then, a horn blast echoed, and the massive ship resumed its journey. Time blurred until, one day, arrows suddenly rained down from outside. The cabin doors burst open as Egyptian soldiers rushed out. Even the giant joined the fray, as if this were routine. Soon, Nick and the Tyrannosaurus were ordered into battle. Stepping outside, they were met with a sight beyond imagination, a war of unprecedented scale, where even colossal elephants had been turned into weapons of human conflict. Before they could fully grasp the scene, the enemy was upon them. The dragon riders had no choice. They were now unwilling participants in this brutal war.